Dude, I got this comment on one of my videos a couple days ago, and it just had me rolling, man. People get so angry on the internet over just nothing. Like, look at the start of this comment, all right? How many of you so-called experts? First of all, if you consider me an expert, even a so-called expert, that's your problem. That's your fault, dude. All right, I have said repeatedly that I have like 8 brain cells left. This is mostly for entertainment, all right? And then the good old, and buddy, get another job. Like, I got 300 subscribers. Like, you think I make money doing this? My last video where I said I'll take any sponsor. Okay, I will do any sponsor, and all you need to pay me is one picture of your feet. I didn't even get anyone to take that up. And then I think the icing on the cake right here is you are not funny not pronouncing Dak's name correctly to get a laugh. Like, this is just weird, okay? But you know what? If any of you want to have a mental breakdown in my comment section, like, please do. Maybe you'll get featured on one of my videos. You could become famous. You never know. But welcome back, boys. I'm tired today. So hopefully the usual energy is still there. It's too late to have a coffee, so I can't hype myself up. But we're doing something a little bit different today. We're looking at kind of a versus video, film analysis versus video between Joey B. Good and Patty Mahomes. They played on Sunday night, and obviously Patty Mahomes ended up getting the dub there. And I'm going to point into a couple of the reasons why the Chiefs' offense was just slightly more successful than the Bengals' offense. From a statistical standpoint, when it comes to the actual game and watching the game, it was pretty damn even with the score. But from a statistical standpoint and from just a film analysis standpoint, it did seem like the Chiefs' offense was a little bit better moving the ball down the field. And this is besides any of the refereeing stuff. I was kind of like half paying attention to this game, but from what I saw, the refs were just not having a good game. All right, taking a starting look at Joey B here. First quarter, already down by 3. And this is kind of a reoccurring theme with, I mean, not just this game with the Bengals, but kind of the Bengals offense over the past couple of seasons. Just not enough time here, right? I mean, he has 1, 2, and 2.5 seconds to throw this ball. And this is a route combination that you need probably more than like 2.5 seconds in order to complete it. They're running a flood concept here, so we got a go route. We got a flood or a sailor, a deep out, whatever you want to call it. We got the crosser or the underneath crosser. Then we have an inside 9 by Jamar Chase. So obviously, if he likes Jamar Chase down here, he likes that one-on-one matchup, he can take it. However, there's a safety on top that can pretty easily get over top of this. So probably a good idea to stay away from that area. Then he starts to work over to this flood concept over here. This is going to be, he's going to have kind of an alert on this go route. So if he sees that the receivers beats him off the line of scrimmage and there's no one over top, then he can throw that alert. If not, then he's got this flood route. Then he's working down to the crosser. But problem is he doesn't even have time to work to the flood route, right? I mean, that thing is probably breaking right at the time that he should be throwing the ball, or right at the time that he's getting sacked. He probably has to throw this ball right now. And there's just, I mean, he's got 2 dudes in his face. Not much of a chance here to make a play for Joey. All right, first play from Patrick Mahomes here. This is quite a stark contrast to what happened to Joe on that play. Now, obviously, he does have a free rusher in his face still on this delayed blitz. He's got a free rusher right up the middle. However, the difference between what happened with Joey getting some pressure in his face and Patty getting some pressure is Patrick Mahomes is, what is this, 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They give him a super, super deep drop back on this. And that gives him a lot of time to not only be able to survey the field better, but also if you do get free rushers or some bad offensive lineman play, he's able to see that better. He's able to react to it better. It's farther away from him, so he has more time in the pocket. But he takes, I think it's a 5-step drop out of shotgun, plus another step or 2, and he hits Jerick McKinnon on this little seam. This route combination is really interesting. This also plays into a big difference between the Kansas City Chiefs offense and the Bengals offense. This is I guess like a post wheel, right? That's a post rail. Pretty normal stuff, right? All teams run this in some variation. But they have Jerick McKinnon running like a delayed or kind of a late seam right behind this post. I've never really seen something like that before. I don't know. I like it, though. I really do like it. because that post is going to take guys back with it. That safety's going to be back there. You're going to have the corner over top of the wheel. You're going to have that seam coming late where you can kind of find an inside zone right here that you can hit. So a lot of creativity on the offense when it comes to the Chiefs, but everyone knows that with Andy Reid. But again, really deep drop back, a lot of time in the pocket, able to make a play. Good stuff. All right, we're kind of jumping around time-wise here, but kind of the same old when it comes to the Bengals offense. Once again, just no time. It's 3rd and 18, so you're already in kind of a shitty situation. I believe this is actually the play right after the last Bengals play we watched, so this is 2 sacks in a row. I'm not sure I really like the play call, even if even though it was blocked up. You got I think they're running slant, and then they have an out route or something like that. It's 3rd and 18. You got to at least run a screen, I don't know, something that can possibly get a lot of yards. I mean, I know you can try to just get the ball to Jamar Chase and hope he can break a couple tackles, but this is just not set up for success here, and it's really nothing really that open, even if he did have time, and he just gets eaten up though. Next play from Patrick and the Kansas City Chiefs offense. I think it's 4th and 1, right? And every single team. Now, one thing that's weird about this is I'm pretty sure he just passes up a wide open first down here. This, that's open. Patty can easily put his foot in the ground and throw this. So he kind of misses his first read on this, right? He probably should be hitting this right now. I think he has Kelsey on just a fade route, inside fade route. He just passes it up. He's like, fuck it. It's the goddamn AFC Championship game. We're going deep with it. Throws a dime to Travis Kelsey one-on-one with, I think that's a cornerback there or something. And now from an offensive play design standpoint, nothing too crazy with this. I mean, it's pretty simple stuff. The one thing that I do like out of this that I would like to see the Bengals do more since they struggle with their offensive line is get their I mean, I know Joey's not a freak athlete, but get your quarterback on the move a little bit. Joey can move. He's not a slow guy. He can do this. And just Patty's ability to be mobile, work a pocket that is moving and reset his feet and make throws. This is something that makes him so special. And obviously throwing dimes to Travis Kelsey. All right, last play from Joey Burrow. This is in the second quarter still, so I didn't get anything from the second half. That's all right, though. You can kind of get the gist of it. But this is something that's good, right? I mean, he's got plenty of time. This is pretty much the exact same play that they ran before. Same flood or sail concept. You got a go route by number 1. You got that flood sail kind of concept from number 2. And then you have this underneath flat option from number 3. But yeah, I mean, and the big thing with this is that it is a very simple play design, but he has time in the pocket, so it works. I mean, these simple play designs can function properly because they have an amazing receiving core if you have time in the pocket. And obviously, in that case, he did have time in the pocket, so he'd be able to complete a 16-yard pass on 3rd and 14 for a first down. That's pretty big stuff. All right, last play we're going to be looking at here. Patrick Mahomes. Just doing Patrick Mahomes things. I mean, this is just nasty. This is just an insanely impressive throw. There's only a couple quarterbacks in the NFL. I mean, honestly, in NFL history that can complete, one-footed, while getting hit passes like this. But yeah, I mean, this is just it. I think this showcases Patrick Mahomes is just a lot more comfortable in the pocket. And the reason that the Bengals can't really do this is one, I don't think Joey Burrow has this much arm talent. I mean, he's Patrick Mahomes is kind of on his own level when it comes to arm talent. But also, I think Patty is way more confident and way more collected and way more comfortable in a somewhat messy pocket. If this was Joe Burrow, he's probably going to take this sack. And I think Patrick Mahomes is way more comfortable in the pocket than Joe Burrow is. And obviously the arm talent is just extraordinary, but pretty impressive throw. So, I mean, overall, I'll say Patrick Mahomes just has better play design. I think he's more athletic, as well as he has a lot more time in the pocket. These are all things, I mean, that play design concept could really come in handy when it comes to the Bengals because, when you have an offensive line that's struggling, create some creative ways to buy time for your quarterback. Get him to roll out of the pocket, make him drop back super deep, something like that just to give him more time in the pocket, make things easier. Burrow also, I don't think I showed any of him in this analysis, but Burrow threw a couple of just fuck it balls. I think he threw one to Jamar Chase, which was obviously caught for a very long gain on, I think it was like 4th and 6 or something. But he also threw one to Higgins in double coverage that was tipped up and intercepted. So it kind of causes issues when you're just throwing fuck it balls. High risk, high reward situation. You don't see that happen a lot with Patrick Mahomes this year in his offense. He's a lot more calculated and a lot better at finding those open receivers. Also, like I said, Patrick Mahomes, I think he has a better feel for the pocket than Joe Burrow does. Joe Burrow, when that pocket kind of gets really tight around him, he gets a little uncomfortable, and I don't think he's athletic enough. And like I said, I don't like he's definitely athletic. Okay, before people screaming in the comments telling me that he's actually very athletic, I don't think he's not as athletic as Patrick Mahomes is, and Patrick Mahomes is able to use that athleticism and that lack of a need to set your feet to throw the football to his advantage, and he's able to work in the pocket, be a lot more comfortable in the pocket with that. And then kind of an overall offensive scheme-wise, I think the Bengals offense focuses too much on just having receivers win their routes, which obviously, you have T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, Boyd, Hayden Hurst. Like, these are all very, very good receivers that can win one-on-one routes and be very successful doing so. But if the Chiefs had that, that level of receivers on their team, they'd still find ways to scheme them open, right? They had Tyreek Hill, who's one of the best receivers in the NFL, and they still found ways to kind of scheme him open within the scheme and kind of get him touches when he didn't have to beat someone in a one-on-one route. And that's something that I think, when you have that level of talent receiver, you still got to find ways, to kind of cheese him open a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I think the Bengals are just a better coach team. They have a better offensive line. But Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes. I don't think Burrow is as far behind Patrick Mahomes as people think he is. I will say that. That's pretty much it.